So after having an international break to recover from the 6-6 epic scoreline against Liverpool, Gregg Popovich is now taking on the other side of Merseyside with highlights from Goodison Park from Everton versus Manchester United in the Premier League. Well, even though it might be just down the road from the team they faced last time, probably Gregg Popovich is feeling a sense of deja vu right now. But he'll be really hoping that it's only in the appearance of where he is rather than the repeat of the previous scoreline. Welcome to Goodison Park as Gregg Popovich takes on the second side of Merseyside in Everton. And, the 6-6 draw literally left nothing between Manchester United and Liverpool in the scoring chart, but did absolutely hurt both teams' defensive records. And, the Popovich squad today really kind of hammers home the fact, the rumours that Popovich is very, very furious with the performance last time out. As we have a look at the Everton side, obviously Jordan Pickford starting in goal as James Rodriguez continues his spell here at Everton, and Carlo Ancelotti not having the best start, but he'll have plenty of time to fit his squad in. And James Rodriguez has definitely been a vocal point of this Everton side and really starting to come into his own in the Premier League. Sergio Romero will play in goal, and Lindelof, De Ligt and Bailly will be the three defenders. Is back to a tried and trusted formation that Gregg Popovich used at the beginning of his Manchester United career. Anthony Martial playing behind Rashford and Greenwood, and the midfield is as it was last time out as well.
Thank you. Goodison Park.
So, are the rumours true about David De Gea and Diego Dalot in particular feeling the sort of wrath of Gregg Popovich after the Liverpool result? And to be fair, it probably doesn't have true to that, because Dalot was definitely a standout player that did not have the best of times last time out, and David De Gea conceded 6 goals. It's very unfortunate for David De Gea because, like we have said so many times through Gregg Popovich's tenure at United, he's just not been one with how he was. We have to assume that David De Gea has probably lost a step or two. I mean, that was obviously going to be the case. But, yes, Diego Dalot and David De Gea really got an earful from Coach Popovich. It's not really going to mean anything. Popovich never had favourite players per se anyway. He had probably some standouts of his own, but it was never... And he said, well, the situation would have been the same for whoever. Because, as we know, Popovich is not a favourite player kind of coach, as his NBA days attested to. Dan James, an immediate goal for Dan James, and the switching has worked out an absolute treat in the first 3 minutes, and Dan James gets another Premier League goal. He's really coming to his own now, Dan James, and look how open he was. The Everton defenders nowhere near him, and no chance for Jordan Pickford either. Dan James, he made that look easy, and no one at the Everton defence was awake there. Ginge and Godfrey and everybody he just left Dan James alone to score, and that man has definitely been in the news this week. But maybe it's been vindicated. Dan James, within 3 minutes, has given Manchester United a very early lead, and we'll have to see how the rest of the game pans out to see if the changes he's made, and they're drastic ones really, to leave De Gea out after an international break isn't something you'd really associate with a top club and a top player like David De Gea, but and Diego Dalot in particular. We'll have to wait and see. Oh, he tried to play it over the top to Greenwood, but Kenny got there first. Oh, that's a beautiful ball, and Alan's going to get there. He's going to head away. And that was definitely something that Popovich was missing against Liverpool, the size of the defenders. And now we're going to see how they deal with this corner. And there's Rodriguez. A set-piece specialist by all accounts. Ball's come out and attempted a volley there, and Rashford got a touch. And now United are on the counter-attack here with Martial. He's going to poke it through to Greenwood. Rashford is up on his right. And Greenwood has found him. And Marcus Rashford is surely going to make it 2-0 to Manchester United. Deadly counter-attack. 2-0. And an absolute blistering move by Manchester United from the corner. From the opposing corner to the other end of the pitch in a matter of seconds. And Marcus Rashford makes it 2-0. Absolutely wonderful stuff. Coach Popovich, known for passing you off the park. He didn't really need to do it in a much extent. But that counter-attack was absolutely beautiful. 25 minutes gone. 2-0. And Marcus Rashford gets his 5th of the season. And Popovich's team is in command. Everton 0. Manchester United 2. Well, if Popovich did want a response, he has certainly received it so far. Johnson's going to get called back for handball. Fair to say that Manchester United have hit back this afternoon so far. Goal coming in. Burnley and Arsenal. And is it going right for Mikel Arteta perhaps? 1-0. And surprisingly of scorers, Mesut Ozil has given Arsenal the lead. A player that many Arsenal fans feel that Arteta is phasing out. Makes a start today and makes good on it. Comes Rashford. Into a free. And he's got the ball. James can't get under his control. There's Rodriguez. There's Alon and Bruno Fernandes. He's dealt with it. He covered a long distance there. Well, slow day at the office for James Rodriguez. Not unfair. He's not had a lot to do. He's going to take this corner. And last time Manchester United been in this situation, they actually scored right down the other end. Let's see how Rodriguez takes this corner this time. And again, it's given away. Now, Manchester United score again. Here's Martial. And here we go. And there goes Mason Greenwood. And surely the same thing's not going to happen again. It's Greenwood. And Pickford stops it this time. But Everton again caught by the same counter-attack. And someone needs to have a word with James Rodriguez at half-time. And tell him not to take corners. Because that is twice the exact same thing happened. The only difference was that Jordan Pickford was able to stop it this time. Here's Hazard. Everton not looking at it at all. Mr. Greenwood. He's blowing past all of them. Oh, he's got shut down at the final moment there, Mr. Greenwood. Good defending from Everton, to be fair. And they're really being sloppy, Everton, with the ball. And it's another Manchester United throw-in, just gifting them possession. Fernandes. Manchester United looking more compact and calm this afternoon. Rashford. 4 minutes of added on time here at Goodison Park. And Manchester United have the game in the palm of their hands at the moment. Mason Greenwood has took off. And heads back forward. Kenny has to go back to Holgate. This is a wonderful play by Everton, to be fair. And now here's Tom Davies. Brilliant tackle by Matis Legit again. Definitely been the signing that Manchester United have needed at the back. Marcus Rashford is going to whip it into Bruno Fernandes. Gouffre's going to force the corner. Well, that was wonderful play by Everton, but Matis Legit doing what he does best in keeping them off the ball. Bruno Fernandes going to take this resulting corner. Looping ball, Rashford! And a good header from Rashford, but unfortunately it's just over the bar. Pickford probably wasn't getting there, you know. Here we are in the final seconds of the first half, and contrary to the first half at Old Trafford against Liverpool anyway, Manchester United are 2 up themselves. The exact response that Coach Popovich wanted, and the big shake-up to the squad certainly seems justified so far. Everton 0, Manchester United 2. Let's go for 8. Zinch. Bernard. Rashford. Blowing past into the box. That's a penalty, surely it is. The referee's pointed to the spot. It's another penalty for Manchester United. And it's probably as clear cut as any. It's a yellow card for Zinch. It's going straight into the book. And to be fair, I don't think he took too kindly to Marcus Rashford blowing past him. And that's the kind of reaction that he gave. Now Bruno Fernandes is stepping over the ball. Gregg Popovich not coming out to defend his authority on this penalty kick. Oh, it's saved by Jordan Pickford. It's a good save. It's a good save, and it's a good penalty by Fernandes. To be fair, that was well struck. Good save by Jordan Pickford. He read it all the way. That's better from Bruno Fernandes, but once again, United have almost a 10% conversion rate on penalty kicks, but at least that one wasn't in the stands. Fernandes to Gillegit, and that's right at Pickford. Oh, it's so unfortunate. Matthijs de Ligt has deserved a goal for his effort, that's for sure. And, well, you know what's next. It's Manchester United's opponents that take on Leeds next. We don't even have to discuss that, to be fair. Yes, Elland Road. Or the Eastport. We played at the Eastport Arena, but Elland Road is in the game, so that's something we figured out after the match was over. Rashford, well done. Oh, very well done from Marcus Rashford. Everything but the finish. Marcus Rashford is absolutely thriving under Coach Popovich. He fits Coach Popovich's style of in-your-mouth attack all 90 minutes long. And Rashford and Greenwood are benefiting massively. And already Carlo Ancelotti is going to the bench again. He's already used all 3 of his substitutions. It's Simon Davies that's making way for Andre Gomez. It's Balassi that came on earlier. Ball tackled by Pogba. He's going to play it through to Marcus Rashford, who's going to spin his man out. Oh, he probably should have passed to Greenwood, to be fair. Oh, he did wonderfully, Marcus Rashford. Again, everything but the finish. If there is one thing we can be slightly critical to Marcus Rashford about, it is his decision making sometimes. Should have passed to Greenwood, definitely, in that instance. One thing that Popovich will want better with is the penalty conversion rate. But United have probably played Everton out of the park today anyway. Score coming in. Burnley and Arsenal. And it's 2-0 to Arsenal. Danny Caliberos has scored. And Martial fires that one and then fires another one. And finally, Mikel Arteta is getting his results on the board. 2-0 to Arsenal. Let's hope they can hold on. Triple substitution for Gregg Popovich as Marcus Rashford will make way for Edison Cavani. Amad Diallo is coming on for Anthony Martial, and Donny van der Beek. Diallo is coming on for Mason Greenwood, and Donny van der Beek is coming on for Anthony Martial. Fernandes penalised for a foul. Strange. Van der Beek is charging to trying to get to the ball before Godfrey does. And Holgate got in the way of Pickford's kid there. Everton just seem nowhere. Over to Cavani. Diallo is calling for it! Amad Diallo has scored his first goal for Manchester United, wonderfully picked out by Edison Cavani. 3-0 to Manchester United, out of sight, and have been the better team on the day. This is a wonderful pass by Cavani and a great run by Diallo as well. His first goal for United. The youngest, well, one of the youngest goal scorers in a Manchester United shirt. What a goal. And Carlo Ancelotti is going to be hugely disappointed with his team. Gregg Popovich has to be absolutely thrilled with his team's response to the disaster last time out. They did keep their unbeaten record, United. They're definitely going to keep it today as well. Everton 0, United 3. And United have been by far the better team in this game. And they're going to keep a well-deserved clean sheet for their effort as well. The exact response Coach Popovich would have wanted. An emphatic 3-0 win. Everton really are the masters of their own undoing in this one. Very poor. And Manchester United, the perfect bounce back scenario to take into their game against RB Leipzig in the Champions League. Gregg Popovich got exactly what he wanted. Everton 0, Manchester United a very emphatic 3. So let's take a look at the match day 9 scores and what that means for the Premier League table. Aston Villa getting a 2-0 win over Newcastle United. Crystal Palace getting a 3-0 win over Southampton. Frank Lampard continuing a bit of a rise at Chelsea with 2-0 win at West Bromwich Albion. Manchester City were made to work for it against Leicester City, but they did come away with a 3-2 win, and that was the case to Turf Moor. Burnley did pull a goal back, but Arsenal finally getting another win on the board. Manchester United absolutely emphatic 3-0 win against Everton. Liverpool did beat Leeds 2-0, so that means real no changes at the top. Sheffield United losing once again to West Ham United. A goal later in the weekend, Brighton losing to Wolves by 3-2. Spurs having a very tough fought match against Fulham at Craven Cottage, which they won also by 3-2. So, no change at the top then. Liverpool and Manchester United still separated by that 1 point. But Spurs, as we've said for a couple of weeks now, really have got themselves back into this title race. And they are now level with City. I think they're ahead on goal difference now. I believe they were behind them last week. But in any case, Spurs launching themselves into this picture for this title now. Frank Lampard's Chelsea team seem to be rising as well. He's made his way back up to 5th. Wolves having another stellar season in the top flight. With 6th at the moment ahead of Newcastle United. Leicester City stay 8th despite their recent loss at Manchester City. West Ham 9th and Fulham 10th, completing the top 10. Fulham definitely are having a first good season back in the Premier League. Aston Villa still 11th, followed by Brighton, Burnley. Arsenal climbing up to 14th. Mikel Arteta is finally getting a run going. Southampton 15th with Everton 16th. 17th Crystal Palace, and in the relegation zone, I don't think there's any change. West Brom and Sheffield United down there, and Leeds United not even got a win on the board after 9 games now. They're the ones that are struggling on their first season back in the top flight.